So after that, after a little bit of like working out what the hell's going on because I gave you so much money.
Yeah.
My tattoo is gone.
You're having a everyone had a day of downtime where they did things. Rifflin sitting in her basement getting hungry.
Very hungry.
So hungry.
And she does a non-stop spellcasting.
Yeah.
What? Oh, yeah.
24 hours.
hours of spellcasting to bolster the wards.
To improve the wards.
She has a feeling even if the Empress teleported in here, she'd have a bad day.
Oh yeah.
Power up.
This is like power up times 5 billion.
It's over 9,000.
It's
Raphael is out and about, being visible around his dance hall and stuff. Empress may call on him, and he doesn't want to be.
Call on you.
Oh gosh.
Oh god.
Are we gonna do that now or
What?
in between the two of us?
We can do it between the two of us.
Alright.
But Raphael, you get the sense that she's tugging on your mind, wanting to teleport your way.
No.
You accept.
If anyone is close, he will say farewell.
Good luck, my friend.
And you are teleported to the palace.
A single rose lies on the place where Raphael was last sawn.
It's sort of wind picking off the petals.
Okay, good.
Oh, there's rumors she's dead.
What? You cold-hearted woman.
Well, she wants him to stop being rakish so her cross can disappear, and that's one way to do it.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Shut
Lord,
up.
forgive me.
My Laurel.
It is seppuku time, or
Yeah.
well, right now, it's been a whole day.
Is he not?
To nurse this kid back to health.
Is this kid not awake
Has
yet?
a lot to do. Laurel has a lot of work, but hey,
You'll check.
someone needs to take care of it. Yeah.
So we will do a lot of checkups and make sure that he gets.
You certainly can. You have like 2 actions. You can do like one which is elections during the day, and then it's like you can do medicate during the night.
Yeah, sure. She'll do that.
Sustenance, you can do 2.
So
we'll take care of this boy pretty much full time
Okay, that helps. You do it during the day.
at night.
One thing you'll notice is it does seem like the sunrod is, at least the plants that are growing off him seem to be like looking slightly better.
We'll check if it's a good thing that there are plants on him.
Does
Does it appear to be like
it seems like they're being
Fake
it seems
fungi?
like they're being like an outcome of his innate magic doing it.
right? So it's not a negative thing for him, like sapping,
it's part of him.
living off of his blood, being parasites, something terrible.
Do I know that it's good? We'll take the 19 then.
It is not knowledge planes.
No?
This
Damn
is not
it.
knowledge planes territory.
But he's fey.
Listen, go back to your books.
This is do a medical. This is
I found this. Actually, I found this journal called "The Creation of the Catalyst." Could you take a look at it?
I thought
It's
we.
the Empress trying to make Imperial arms. You might actually want to know what it is. And since I'm nursing this boy, and since you don't seem to be very good at that,
It'll take like Riff
She can
a couple
read-
hours to read that.
So now it's Laurel's turn to sit on the chair.
what? He doesn't need to sit.
Well,
He'll kneel
that's-
at the boy's bedside.
The point is you're trading
His
back and
hand.
forth.
Okay, so we're
It does seem getting better slowly though.
trading. Now it's Laurel's turn.
What? No, I'm staying here. all
Is there
day.
like?
I don't have
If you're
anywhere to
both
be.
here in the evening, then in that case.
Okay.
My guards are killing thieves guild if I'm there or not.
No. There you go. A second chair though.
We'll sing him like songs that our mothers sang to us when we were young.
It definitely does seem like though that the item which Laurel gave to Zoe to use has definitely cleared up some of the things in his system.
All right.
Some of the things which you think might have been lethal.
Yeah, we'll give him some antitoxin too. Why not? Remove some
mix
all
it.
those damn toxins.
Mix it in with his fluids.
Yeah.
He's so tiny.
Troll. yes, Zoe.
He does begin to stir slightly more. You have a feeling, within the next day he'll probably wake up.
Right, we'll just take it easy.
Maybe we should. Maybe we could advance towards the next day when he wakes up.
We can buy him.
Unless players have another specific thing they want to do. I think everyone's got their own thing they're doing except Bollard.
Diplomacy.
He's guarding Rith.
I mean, if Paula doesn't have anything else to do, he can go kill some of those damn thieves people.
I'm currently editing my weapons.
What
Alright.
would Bollard be doing?
Yeah. What's Ballard doing? I don't know.
Thieves guild. Go.
Thieves Guild, sure.
Okay, you beat up some thieves guild. I'll mark it now.
Yeah, murder them
Whack.
all. Use the military. We have a military regiment.
In that case, Raphael, you know, a while later gets teleported back to like the tavern.
Is he dead?
No, he's alive.
Bad and bruised,
Probably.
staggering around.
We don't really know.
We don't. Zoe doesn't want to know.
Yes, this will be. It'll be like the next morning he's teleported back. So.
Do we
Bruised and
think?
broken, but with a smile on his face.
Do we think that the Empress could still tug on our minds here? Because there's three of us.
Think of the barriers increased like this. Like you'd know she's trying to, but unless you were willing to do it, she could not do it now.
Okay, so we
Does
could
she know
feel
that?
No.
she would just
She
be
would
like
not know
pressing.
unless you said no.
So we literally have the power to just go.
You can
Fuck
reject
you.
her mind control. You can reject her mind
Yeah.
powers now.
I don't think that would be a good idea, though.
No, because if we do, she's gonna be like, what?
Yeah, yeah.
You what? Well, that's pretty much war.
You're also,
I can't, like, domineer your mind, then what good are you?
You're also pretty sure someone attempting to scry on these objects, it would now take a grand total of 1 year of full casting.
Enjoy that.
Yeah.
Suckers.
The wards will not go down until the 1st of Neth. 47145.
Oh, okay. So like an entire year. Yeah. And they can be
So
bolstered.
and Rifflins should do a high five because that is.
oh yeah, that's fucking awesome.
I
We did it!
Well, I guess it's okay
Eh,
for women.
So.
Zoe and
Oh,
Rifflins
you
did a good job here.
3 out of 5.
Yeah.
you fucking 3 out of 5.
Word
Fucking.
again.
C minus.
You know,
Alright.
we're both important for this.
All right. I guess we're
Color.
all expecting him to wake up, and Bollard doesn't give a fuck.
You're probably still doing stuff at the same time, not just watching him all day.
Yeah.
Just talking in
Laurel,
here.
Laurel's
Yeah.
basically watching the boy.
Riff
Also,
reading,
yes,
Riff reading and
Campaign.
stuff.
Then Zoe won't be here.
She has
Oh.
a campaign to
You-
do. Go,
you know-
go get him, girl.
During the
I will, man.
Go ahead and give me another diplomacy check.
Do you want Raphael to publicly like
Do it
support
like
you?
I
No,
did.
Zoe does not want
he
to
can,
be.
he can
No,
come and
no,
dance.
no.
I mean, no, but,
No.
An
but
endorsement, I
but
guess.
No.
but it could be good.
Bad, Raphael, bad.
yeah, yes, but
Bad.
Official
You have a public
handshaking.
endorsement still.
he is.
He-
Put her things. And
Raphael give a bonus.
Raphael's
Raphael
dance
would grant a
horse.
bonus.
Zoe.
would Riff?
No, Riff would not go.
No. Raphael would grant a +5 reputation.
Oh wow.
Soothsayer Rith has seen Zoe win. Why even try to fight it?
Everybody knows that her soothsaying is true most
All
of the time.
deterministic poor people.
Crazy woman lives in a basement with dogs. I said that.
So we'll bring Sebastian too.
Yep, so that's +9 reputation bonus you have.
Raphael will be incredibly gracious and gallant.
I would say, Jake, that you don't have it yet because we haven't had enough downtime.
Yeah, I know. I'm just updating.
He's setting up
Yeah.
his weapons.
Yeah.
32.
I like it as tenderizer, by the way. But
Tenderizer,
okay, mark it down. The crowd seem to enjoy your speeches and seems to be quite impressed with your endorsements.
Yeah.
They're not
You
talking
got your
about-
friend to endorse you.
Yay,
The
friendship.
whole time, Raphael
Well,
can
so, like-
tell that Zoe is really fighting herself. And I bet Sebastian can tell that she's really stressed that Raphael is there.
Raphael is the epitome of gallant and a noble swordsman.
Sebastian, I need a hug.
I can hug you, Zoe. It's no
No,
problem.
no.
Sebastian is very good at giving hugs. He's a very warm person.
Yeah, he's a warm person.
He's a listener.
He cares.
In the middle of the afternoon,
He cares, Raphael. That's the difference.
What I care.
No, you don't.
Alright, alright.
Truly, I mean,
Riffcraft in here?
You only care for
No,
one
Ri-
man, then you don't care about your women.
that is not true at all.
Riff rested. Rested from the 24-hour worth of casting. You know?
technically Zoe and Raphael would not be here when this exam's go. We'll just move you over there.
No.
I guess Laurel can talk to Riffland while watching over. I mean, it gets a little samey.
It's gonna be a little awkward, isn't it?
We'll talk about it.
About probably about like 2 o'clock or something.
When he wakes up, we want to make sure that the straps are ready.
He
So we're
seems
taking out of
seems
context.
to stir quite a bit. You see him kind of open and like sit back, really confused, looking around.
We'll look to him and basically bring him a glass of water.
he will take it, drinking it, looking really, really confused.
Interesting. Huh.
Riff's just, she looks up from her book, smiles, looks back, and just kind of says, if you need me, Laurel. She carries on reading.
How are you feeling?
That ungrateful motherfucker.
He takes a second, looking at you. He speaks. His speech seems to be like a little bit stuttered at the start. Okay. He still seems very confused about what's going on.
Are you hungry?
He nods slowly.
Well, basically take some of the food. I mean, it's not the best food ever. It's not like freshly made or anything. It's just like rations, right?
No, Riff.
There's some jerky.
Why don't we get some food from Riffelin's house?
Riff takes like a step outside, mage hands over like some bacon and some fresh bread from the morning.
We have it, but it's not like we've made food.
You know, no, Riff has it, and yeah, she's probably got like a apple or something. Yeah, and she'll just mage hand it over.
Carrot.
Like you put all this food in front of him, his eyes like grow big.
Take his pick. Eat, please.
Yeah,
we can talk afterwards.
And then Riff just sits down again.
He looks.
Nobody here is going to hurt
He
you.
looks you, seemingly indicating, "Is it? Are you sure?"
Riff nods and says, "By all means."
Well, not as well. And begins looking. He's basically looking at right now. He's looking at tax documents.
Like with like
docs. There's a lot of taxes.
Super big eyes. He seems to like basically devour it.
Sure. We'll give him his time to eat. No rush. Maybe bring him a glass of milk as well.
Yeah.
Milk is healthy.
Water, you know, it's good. When you grow older, when you grow older, you can have some wine.
Too young for the onions.
We're gonna get him some child vitamin pills.
Laurel has like a super one he has constructed. It is perfect.
God.
With fruit.
The perfect vitamin.
10,000 times the dose of normal vitamin.
The
To enhance
multivitamins.
your physical capacity. We'll have
Growth
He
hormones.
just takes a hammer and begins smacking us around. Oh God!
He does a Hulk to Loki.
I will consume you and then regain my strength.
I am devourer of worlds.
Well, basically, let him sit there, basically until he, basically feigning being sort of not really paying attention to him until he himself says something.
The Riff will keep the door closed. When she'll open it and then get the stuff and then come back in, close it, and sit back down. For all intents and purposes, we want to be able
Riff
to.
does notice something when she walks out of the room.
Yeah.
There is a faint door from under this faint glow from under the door.
Okay, Riff will bring the food and then say, "I'll just be a second." She goes back out, closes the door, tells Bollard there's something behind the door, and
Damn Imperial arms! Don't bring them to him.
drags Bollard, and then opens.
Dragging me?
Yeah, and then
Don't have the drink for
Dragging me, woman.
opens the door.
It seems like all of the Imperial arms are like, except the goblet, are basically glowing slightly, like they're searching, but they can't find something.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Good, he's aborted.
Riff, she'll just tuck
They're
them.
looking for something, but it seems like they can't even find each other due to the wards.
Yeah, okay. She'll put them in like she'll put the book here, the mirror here, and the box here. Just
Goblet?
the dark goblet's like here,
Okay.
like by the door. Yeah, it's by the door, and then Riff says it's okay, and then
Like it looks like they're super hard trying, but they can't work anything out.
yeah,
Tell him it's okay. That's gonna make it better.
and then she sits back down.
Laura,
After a few minutes, they stop pulsing.
Bollard, isn't he gonna? Is Jack gonna stand down there?
Yeah, there's no reason to swarm the kid.
And Boller's scary.
Yeah,
Watching the door.
Riff's just like reading her
doesn't have his
book.
wings or anything out right
What,
now.
no
He does
hooves?
have the feet.
Oh.
I mean, he always has those.
After he finishes eating, he looks still confused at you.
It also
Like
looks
seemingly happy, but confused.
Well, it looks up at him and sort of gives him a smile before looking back down. Again, in trying to make it as relaxed as possible.
Riff will look up,
Giving him time to look around, you know.
Yeah. She'll smile as well and say, do you want something to read, drink, anything? And she kind of gestures towards the bookcase.
He
Anything?
still looks really confused at you for this.
She smiles.
Maybe he doesn't know how to read.
Maybe.
Says, we brought you here a few days ago. This is the first time you've woken up.
Why?
I understand it can all be a little scary, perhaps, but
Rescue
know that
you.
you're in safe hands.
Riff smiles and says, more daringly rescued you.
Oh, yes, well, says, if we want to be dramatic, yes.
Riff smiles and says, Raphael would have it no other way.
Yes, the princess. As for why, we heard you were with some bad people, so we came and took you away from them.
He seems to stutter again a little bit. Thank you?
Well, says,
He's
you
still-
don't need to thank us.
He still seems to be looking at you with probably a combination of, like, confusion and suspicion.
You don't need to thank us. It's quite all right. How long were you being there? So it's trying basically to see how much he's able to talk about it.
He seems to talk quite slowly, and, you can definitely tell something's haunting the back of his mind with it. But he seemed, as far as you can tell, for almost all of the memories he has, he just remembers being in that cell or being on the table.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's like really, really long.
So
Yeah.
10 years.
There's like an occasional
Or
there's like the occasional memory of like them trying to like for example the doctor trying to tutor him for a short time, but
Or,
they were only very short sessions.
or like he doesn't actually have any memories that go back further than a few years. If he's
Yeah.
never been out, he has no concept of time really.
Yeah, exactly.
He couldn't say how long he's been there.
He's been stored underground as well.
Mm.
Do you remember much from before then?
What was that?
Do you remember anything from before you were taken in there?
No. Everything before then is just what I do remember is a blur. Something hot. I don't remember too much.
It was a fire.
Oh, just nods. Right. Then I understand that this would be a lot more confusing than I thought. He sort of looks at the bonsai plants. Maybe never even having seen plants before.
He seems to look over to them. He doesn't seem definitely immediately recognize them, but still seems like it looks like a bit of a smile on his face.
Oh, smiles and looks at them and says, trees, a thing of nature, usually so uncontrollable, with fine work, fine tutoring, if you will. They can grow into these very beautiful things.
He seems to try climbing out of bed.
Pearl sort of moved to quickly assist him, but sure he doesn't fall over.
He definitely seems very wobbly on his feet right now. His joints are clearly not,
I'll offer him an arm, basically.
He seems to wander over here and, reach out and, feel the trees.
Mhm.
But he seems just quite fascinated by them.
Look, they're yours. You own them.
Riff kind of looks at the boy and says, "If there's anything you want within reason, we can probably supply it. Books about anything, I'm sure we can find."
Looks to Riff and sort of with eyes that say, "Don't talk too much about books."
Who knows?
We don't even know if you can read.
Perhaps one of us could possibly even tutor you.
He looks He looks up towards you. Thank you.
Riff kind of chuckles and says, I suppose.
Well, this is, for now, just focus on feeling better. I understand that you might not have felt well in the last many years, and as such, it might feel awkward at first. When your body begins to get fresh, get strong.
He nods to you.
What's your name?
William. Remember that much.
Do you have a longer name? A full name?
I don't remember if I've been ever referred to anything more. Been
Riff.
referred to Prisoner L.
Riff points to Laurel and
Shakes his head slightly.
Riff points to Laurel and casts message and whispers very quietly. William was the name of the lost prince. His surname is probably of royalty.
Laurel nods, but basically gives the eyes. You know, but his purpose with this thing was to basically check if the boy knew. And since he doesn't, there's no reason to begin putting these sorts of things on him.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this, White William. There's still some bad people out there who would want to find you, take you back to the place you were. And so, we're gonna have to ask you to stay in this room for now. We've tried to make it and put everything in here that you might find interesting. If there's anything you want to learn or know, we'll be happy to help you. Looks around. Is there anything you find missing?
Looks around. Shakes his head. It's more than what I usually have.
Just, you don't need to think in that way anymore. Nor looks to Ruth and says, I suppose we can't be around all the time, so perhaps a companion of some sort. How do you feel about animals?
Kind of shrugs to you.
Riff smiles, takes a step to the door, opens it slightly.
Probably thinks of like rats or cockroaches when I say that.
Yeah, probably.
We should bring him a kitten. Something like that.
I agree.
A kitten? Well,
Yeah,
for now we
cat's
only
a little
have.
more independent, but
For now we
could
only have
run
2
out and
dogs.
Buy one.
Buy one?
Yeah.
Do it. I have the perfect kitten.
They take
picture.
like 2 copper pieces.
Alright, yeah, sure.
We find them in a box somewhere on the street.
The cat does not cost much.
Just make
No.
sure it's clean.
Sure, whatever. Kitten.
I got the perfect kitten.
For now, he's sort of not sure. And for now, we will of course be around, making sure you're okay. But in time you'll be able to stay for longer without any of us.
That's a fucking big cat.
It's gonna be gonna
Roar.
be tiny though.
Might even be smaller. It's like a.
A cat is technically tiny.
Yeah.
Well, how big is a kitten? Fine.
Technically one size lower.
Yeah.
It's a little cat.
It's
It's
a little cat.
kitten.
Not so young that it like needs to be bottle fed or anything, but
No. Cute and innocent.
There
put
you
a
go.
litter box by the door.
There you go. One created cat token with stats.
You like the kitten picture?
It's
It's a very
cute.
interesting cat. You can name it.
Basically,
Well, the prince should name it.
seeing how, yeah, should seeing, but he can do that later whenever he wants. For now, we'll just cat, could you move down? You haven't really been bought yet. But for now, we'll basically just be available, I suppose. Maybe even like take shifts now that he's awake.
Do we want to give him like a little bell or something he can ring if he wants anything?
Yeah, can do.
Well,
I think we'll hang one by the door.
Yeah.
You should go out and buy that kitten.
We should also give him some time to actually like be by himself. Being like looked over constantly will get annoying.
We can send Bollard because Bollard's standing at the door. Bollard, go!
Go back.
No,
Go,
this is,
Kitten
we will,
quest.
get the best one.
Get the best fucking kitten in the city, man.
For the Emperor.
For the fucking
It's a montage.
It's gonna be a montage.
To hug them all.
Is Bollard just walking into a shop? It's the Eye of the Tiger.
Rising up to the change of our father.
That's just what I imagine Bollard singing to himself all the
Like
time.
that.
Yeah. No, it's just like one of those films where everything is silent. You just hear the sounds of the city, and then just like humming, like.
I don't know.
Walk in, you hear like the ding of the door. I would like one cat, please.
The best one.
The best one possible.
Don't be stingy with them. Come on.
Don't be stingy, get the best. Chop chop now, man.
Money is no
I
object.
double for the best kitten.
Don't you like that kitten or?
One worthy of a prince. I mean. Dangerous to say now. Why would I say it is dangerous to say?
I need to
Okay.
kill you now. I mean,
Don't
hello.
you guys like that kitten?
I have nothing against the kitten.
I have nothing against kitten.
It's a fine
It
cat.
has big ears, I know.
I feel
It's
like
fine.
treasure cat or something like that. Like leaving it alone with that one. That would be crazy.
Just
Yeah,
very-
but basically, like Laura will tell him that that there's a bell by the door. One of us will be outside, and if you need anything or if there's any questions, you can ring it.
He gave him those stories.
Riff,
Yes, I did.
Riff, seeing that he picks up the book, will say, don't mind the scribbles. That was from a colleague of mine. He's a bit of a child in some respects. Smiles.
A confused smile to you.
Well, just nuts. It says tea, food, anything you need. And says I'll be back tonight. He sort of doesn't really think about the fact that this kid probably doesn't really have a sense of night and day.
Yeah.
To perhaps put a new sun rod around. Sort of points to a little pile on the table. Says they're not there if you need them. And to change your bandages and the like.
Riff smiles and says, other than that, I think I'll be staying here.
Just don't do anything to him.
He's just gonna
I
sit.
guess you're supposed to come out.
Okay.
Or will Bollard be back with the kitten?
We shouldn't like watch him constantly. That's just kind of.
Riff will close the door.
He needs time to himself. Time to yeah, basically like lay down, relax, and read and get better.
Bollard
The fact
returns
that
with
he
the
can
kid.
ring and we'll hear it in here. That's really all we need.
I think what we
Bollard,
need.
if you're out looking for a kitten, you shouldn't be there.
I think
I you know.
He can probably come back with a kitten forever.
Yeah. So long. I think we should either install a door by this entrance or.
I mean, there's a door at the bottom of your basement.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I suppose. So we'll just need to keep those locked, and the key to this door and the bottom of my
We'll
basement.
connect this one
Locked.
to the. We'll connect a road from this tunnel
Mm.
to the grand network.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you know, because unless you're all worried about like
A
some
hit
dwarf or
door.
purple worm popping through here.
Yeah.
A hit door.
Also should keep this door as locked as you possibly can make it.
Yes. That is staying under lock and key, and you know, if you want access, because that's got all Riff's personal stuff in there as well. You know, you can easily get Riff, but it's got a lot of Riff's personal shit in there.
We're not gonna take her shit. I don't care about that.
You know, yeah. But it'll stay locked anyway.
That won't be a problem. Laura doesn't really need a key to get in there.
Yeah,
And Paula probably wouldn't either,
Nah.
honestly. But
Yeah.
One thing to remember is Raphael, Zoe, and Bollard will return back in the evening. What
Yeah.
this?
We'll basically tell them what happened.
Raphael will be very happy to learn that
Can
the
I-
kid grabbed a novel.
We've got a heroic storybook.
R-
Say
R-
that right
he-
now he's resting and being, you know.
Riff will install like a
Stay
little
away from me.
bell on a string, like the string's here, with like a little, I don't know, little pulley kind of system almost, a
Roll
makeshift
can, Roll
system.
can tinker something up.
Yeah, and then it just has like a little bell on the outside that goes diddly.
Did Bollard get back with that kitten?
Yeah, he's back with the kitten.
So I guess we move it to the secure room.
No, I think
The cat in
I
a
don't
box
think,
just sitting next to him.
You know,
tonight when Laurel, well, I guess we have Bollard over here and cook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
There's a
think
fire there.
you know.
how are we gonna?
I
get
don't.
it? Just put it there and.
We're gonna hang out a little more in your basement now, Rithland.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Your basement
No.
become a hob.
There's like two. There's two like chalk lines just in like this scriptorium, like two chalk circles that she hasn't cleaned up yet.
Are we just gonna put the kitten there and say that's yours and then leave?
No,
Toss it in there.
We go in with the basically his dinner. Laurel has he thinks there's something like a flute would be good to bring him,
Sure.
a musical instrument, and then probably the kitten as well, and then put like its food and stuff by the door, so it can sort of
So I would like to see him
so we can bring him his dinner.
Oh, sure.
It's fine.
and a kitten.
We shouldn't crowd him ever.
Raphael also sneaks in with a incredibly fabulous like feather of like a peacock or something. Sort of puts it, on the wall decoratively.
So I just eye Raphael what he's doing and then look at William. How are you
He
feeling,
looks
William?
at the two of you very confused.
Oh, listen, I'm Zoe.
Raphael smiles. I am Raphael.
Zoe face palms. We helped Laurel and Rifflin save you, and I helped Laurel help me nurse you back to health.
He takes a second, stuttering. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
And then in comes the boulder of a man.
He's
We
rather boulder-like. He's like
30
if Brock from Pokemon had open eyes and a full beard.
With 30 pounds of bacon, just.
anyway, we've brought you some food and a flute and a little companion, and she puts the kitten on the chair.
Okay, jumps up.
It tries to jump up.
It's adorable.
It's
You can't-
adorable.
You put the
He works its way up.
Riff can
You-
mage hand it up.
you put the food on the yeah.
Seems to reach out and start petting it.
Raphael smiles.
What are you gonna name him or her? I don't know.
Kind of give a gesture. Not sure.
So smiles. Well, you'll have a lot of time to find out.
I'll name it after like the doctor or something.
No.
No,
Well,
I kind of hoped he would remember something like Kuru, his
Peabody.
father, or maybe he'll name
he
it after
might, but right now he's probably suffered a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
He needs to, he's not going to be ready to do anything for a long time.
So tell him you have all the time you need to find the name.
Raphael slips out.
He seems to watch Raphael slip out.
Raphael slips out with all the panache. Aha!
66.
Yeah, 66 for fluttering the cape.
The kid is stunned for one round.
Since it's evening, we should check up on his bandages, though.
Yeah. He had the stun effect on, actually.
Raphael sort
I'll
of.
put your litter box over here.
Oh, I really need to poop.
God. I have to worry about cats.
We're gonna call it poop
It
machine
froze up.
Poop
machine.
until he finds a net name.
His pet familiar poop machine.
Regardless.
Yeah,
Let's,
because
basically, do the medical stuff.
so well, we
Give him his pills.
need to check your bandages and make sure you stay healthy.
You check his bandages. Like you can definitely see like the bruises still hurt a lot.
He winces. We'll take care of it, what we can.
Zoe's used to working with kids in the hospital, so she knows how to do this without hurting too much.
Trained medical professional.
Yes. Do you want me to roll it?
Nope.
Okay.
It's to the point now where it's not serious enough to require a roll. You can do this easily on a take 10.
No, roll to be it and an awesome doctor.
Oh, we rush.
Do you rush it?
Sorry, we feel
No, I
threatened.
don't rush it.
No, of course we don't.
The Emperors might pop through the door at any second.
We take one.
You know, if she pops through the door, I'll be surprised.
Hello, I came for tea. Oh,
What does the leaf in his hair look like now?
it's starting to look like it's not like the most healthiest plant you've ever seen, but it's looking better.
So he smiles and looks at the leaves in his hair. How long have you had those?